Flooding is a major problem in Alexandria. It's been that way for a while, and it's only gotten worse. These scenes here, all too common over the last few years, and now there's some concern about how the city could fund projects designed to prevent flooding. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla joining us from the King Street waterfront in Alexandria. And Max, this stems from the governor's vow to leave the regional greenhouse gas initiative.
That's right. He said he would leave it because of higher costs for Virginians, but $5.5 million in money raised from that program has gone right back to Alexandria, where it's addressed some flood prevention programs. It's become an unfortunately familiar sight in historic Alexandria.
We're getting different storms. We're getting strong storms. The climate is changing.
A city facing frequent flooding.
There are a lot of impacts, both direct the day of that these events are happening, but also days, months, and even years down the road.
Katie Waynick leads Drain Alexandria, a group pushing for infrastructure changes to prevent flooding like this. There's concern from Alexandrians about pulling out of the regional greenhouse gas initiative.
It's very important, the work we're doing, because, it affects people's lives.
Jesse Maines, the city's stormwater management division chief, tells us he doesn't want to take a political stance, but says Alexandria has benefited from grants funded by the program.
But what we've been able to do with that funding is accelerate projects.
Projects like a new inlet program, a project that was already planned, but because of the grants was able to speed up its timeline.
Folks wouldn't see the positive impacts and the flood mitigation from those projects until later on.
We definitely are pulling out of RGGI.
The state says it's looking at alternative funding for future flood prevention projects.
So we're working with the legislature right now.
But that response concerns Waynick. She'd rather see changes made to a system she says isn't perfect, but has a lot of positives.
Instead of just pulling out completely, let's take a look at where the problems exist and figure out how other states have addressed those problems.
Now, in our conversation, Waynick said, look, this isn't going to eradicate the threat of coastal or flash flooding here in Alexandria, but speeding up projects can have real impacts, whether it's saving someone's car from a flood or just keeping some of that sewage water outside of someone's basement. Reporting live from Old Town, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.